Hello friend! In this video, I'd love to share with you a couple of things that I do to feel more grounded. And I'd also love to hear from you. Maybe there's something that you do that's very effective in making you feel more grounded. And I'd love to hear from you and learn from you, so please let me know in the comments. A couple of years ago, I didn't even know what grounding was, and I didn't know why I felt sometimes very in my head, and it was a feeling of feeling unsafe and unsupported somehow, without there being any obvious reason or any logic to it. There was no immediate threat or anything. It was just overthinking, having lots of thoughts, and as a result feeling not safe. As in, usually this would be like a feeling of lack, a lack of abundance, lack of money, usually in my case. And as soon as I found out that this can mean that I'm simply not grounded, it really changed my life, because we don't have to feel this way. And please don't get me wrong, I would never tell you to ignore your feelings or to don't feel them. It's very important to acknowledge them and feel them, and sometimes there might be some action that we need to take in order to feel better. Sometimes all the grounding in the world doesn't solve the problems in our lives, but sometimes when it's clearly just from overthinking and being in the head too much, then grounding can be really wonderful to make us feel better and feel supported, because that's what we are. We didn't come here to be alone, feel disconnected, and to not be supported by Mother Earth and the universe. So if you can't point your finger on why you're feeling a bit low, then maybe this is the reason. If actually everything is okay, it may be just the same thoughts running through your head over and over again. At least that's how it manifests for me. Just like a feeling of not being provided for, not being cared for, and there's no logical reason for why you're feeling this way. That's how it feels for me. But even if you wake up happy and energized, it's such a good idea to start your day grounded, to start it with grounding. And I do this every day, even if I wake up completely happy and ready for the day, because it just gives me so much energy and it makes me feel supported and cared for, and I just feel connected to nature and the universe. So that's what I'm doing every day now, and it has really helped me. And also, that's when we're grounded, that's when we receive the thoughts that really count, not the ones that run through our head over and over again, but the ones that just seem to pop into our head, if you know what I mean. So I hope you enjoy this video. Once again, share your thoughts with me in the comments and your experiences with grounding. And if you like this kind of content, then make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. One thing I do every day, no matter how I feel, is walking barefoot on Mother Earth. Earthing is not only good for our mental health, it also benefits our physical health. There is a documentary about it that you can watch here on YouTube, in case you are interested about the science behind it. I'll link to it in the description below. I'm very lucky to have a garden, but if you don't, you can go to a green space like a park and take off your shoes there for a bit. That's what I used to do in the past. When I earth, I try to use all my senses. I focus on the sensations on the soles of my feet. I breathe in the air and smell any plants and flowers that surround me. I look at everything closely and try to take nothing for granted. If there is something I can harvest, I taste it, even if it's just some fresh herbs. If I don't have anything to pick that day, I simply take my coffee outside and enjoy it very mindfully. Engaging our physical senses automatically grounds us back into the body. If the weather allows, I even lay on the grass and relax completely into the ground. The same way that Mother Earth supports our weight and doesn't let us fall into the ground, the universe has our back and doesn't ever drop us, no matter what. This is not the only thing I do to feel more in my body. When I need some extra grounding, I dance or do yoga to feel more in the body and less in the head. But any exercise works wonders. A new thing I started doing with my husband since we moved is taking long walks in nature. If we've been feeling a little low, we return as two completely different people after spending some time with Mother Earth. There is simply nothing more healing. If it's available to you, go where you feel most called to. My dear Piscean friend feels most at home at the beach, and so if that's you, go there. I have lots of earth energy in my natal chart, and so naturally, I feel most drawn to forests and trees. Spending some time with them just gives me so much energy. Another miraculous thing that is so healing and reassuring is gardening, especially growing plants from seed and seeing a seedling emerge after a time of gestation, during which we simply must trust that it will germinate. Witnessing this magic gives me such a comforting feeling of security every single time. Getting my hands in the soil makes me feel very connected to nature and her healing power as well. But you don't need a garden to benefit from this. Even looking after your houseplants and seeing their well-being as a direct cause of your nurturing energy can be such great proof that anything you nurture must thrive. Like I mentioned earlier, I would love to hear from you. What do you do to feel more grounded? Let me know in the comments if you feel called to do so. See you next time, gorgeous soul.